he killed it in this movie.
Oh, he's amazing.
I mean, there's so many one-liners from him. I mean, he's got his song, so I need a Spanish lady. You know?
Hello. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We are so happy to be back because it's spooky season, and spooky season means it's our third annual 31 days of Halloween. It's here. We're doing it. We do it every year. This is kind of what got us off the ground on this channel, and I think we are both really excited. This has been a long time coming, and we've just had a lot going on recently, but everything's clicking back into place. We're here. We didn't forget about you.
Yeah, we missed recording, and we missed doing these episodes because we've just, life happens, and 31 days is where we started, like CJ said. And we just miss it. We want to get back into doing our normal routine. And yeah, I'm glad we're starting off the first day of the 31 days.
Yeah. So for those of you who are new to the channel, just to let you know, this is our 31 days of Halloween. We do a movie a day all October. It's amazing. It's such a fun time. These episodes are completely unscripted, so we just kind of like wing it and we go, and that's the fun of it. It's really awesome to just do. And you know, since a lot of you guys have been waiting for us to do some sort of content because we haven't done anything for a good little amount of time now, we just wanted to like give you a quick update on life, and why things are kind of been slowed down so much. A lot of things have been happening. We've been dealing with family issues. We've moved. We've just kind of getting our lives a little bit organized, a little bit better. My kids are growing up. I've been just trying to be extra present for them, while on top of that working my butt off at a job that, you know, pays the bills.
Yeah, he's got kids. His kids are growing really fast. I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I had a lot of renovations going on in my house, and I'm finally getting those finished up, and hopefully we'll be returning to normal life and back to dedicating more time to the podcast and the show. And I just can't wait because we have some new stuff coming in, and I can't wait to get right on it again.
Yeah, it's going to be really awesome, and you guys are going to really love it. There's a lot to look forward to, a lot of big changes coming, and it's exciting. It's really exciting stuff. You guys are going to think that this is awesome, and it's definitely the right thing going forward for our channel and stuff. So I am really excited to get back to that. But yeah, like that's just what's been going on, you know, just a case of dealing with crap.
Life
is and 2025 is crazy too. So we're just, you know, a lot of big stuff is happening. But without further ado, we have our first episode here on October 1st. We are starting off really strong with an amazing list this year, and our first movie is Jaws.
Yeah.
Jaws is incredible. It is, you know, one of those movies that is timeless. It is made by the one, the only Steven Spielberg, who is the greatest of all time, in my opinion. And I think that Jaws is one of the most, not just one of the most iconic horror movies, just one of the most iconic movies in general. It came out in 1975 during summer, and it created the summer blockbuster as we know it for film, which is awesome. This originally was supposed to be a Christmas release during 1974, but production and malfunctions during the shooting of this movie postponed it to summer, which Steven and the producers were so iffy about because they were like, I don't know, like movies don't really release in the summer. We don't, you know, people are outside, people are doing stuff. Nobody's going to really want to watch a movie during the summer. it just so happens that everybody wants to watch movies during the summer. So, what's really awesome is it was not only a huge success at the box office. This also created an entire just demonstration of movies being released into the theater during the summer months. And not to mention, it pulled in a huge amount of money. Not and also it terrified one of the few movies slash like events in media that terrified the nation, which is awesome. I think it definitely halted people from going out to the beach during the summer of night during the rest of the summer, and I think it was like pretty much for the rest of 90 or 75. I was gonna say 95. But yeah, it's really such an amazing movie to this day, because guess what? It's the 50th anniversary of Jaws this year.
That's
50
right.
years.
That's right. It's an old film, but it aged well.
It aged well. I mean, it's funny that it's 50 years old when I think of the 70s. I think of it only being like not even that long ago.
I know. Time does fly, but if you just think about the movie magic and the marvel of Bruce the shark, his name's Bruce the Shark, right? Is that his nickname?
Yeah.
He just looks so believable on screen. Like, I don't know how Steven Spielberg pulled this off. Like,
dude,
even though I remember watching a documentary on this film a long time ago, like there was a lot of technical difficulties with Bruce, like in the water. So
they didn't account for the material that it was being made of to deteriorate in the salt water and become soggy. And so there's a lot of scenes in the movie where you can see the water bloat on the malfunctioning animatronic. And it's, small details, but like if you're a movie buff, and you can point it out, you can see it. But it's because of those malfunctions that we got such a suspenseful movie, because Jaws was going to be in this movie a whole lot more than he did appear, Bruce. And because of these malfunctions, Steven Spielberg was like, well, let's substitute, seeing the shark out. Like, let's make it more suspenseful and not show the threat as much. And that turned out to be one of the most life-changing moves for storytelling and film, which is awesome because, everybody loves suspense, and you're just waiting. You're waiting to see it. You're waiting to see full body shark. You're waiting to see it pop up, and it definitely hits high moments during the film when it does appear. So it's really great, because even a lot of the attacks in the film, you still don't see it.
No, you don't see the girl that gets attacked in the very beginning in the first 15 minutes.
Nope, you don't see it. You don't see the kid on the raft.
Yeah, you don't see the little boy, and then even the boater.
Yeah, even the boater. You just see blood.
You only see his leg.
Yeah,
has been bitten off, and it sinks to the bottom.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Just such an amazing movie. All of the actors in this movie are phenomenal. Like, they do such a good job, except even for the time period, because there are a lot of old movies that don't age very well, and a lot of the acting is kind of like subpar, but like this movie ages really well. Like, the acting is really great.
And I also think the pacing in this movie is really well done too.
Oh yeah.
Leading up to the first victim, which is the boy. Well, obviously it's the second victim is the boy.
Yeah.
But
I get what you're saying.
I just think the acting from Roy Scheider is just really good, and everybody else in the cast, Richard Dreyfuss does a really good job as the oceanographer that they call in to analyze the situation of what's going on.
Yeah.
And then we have Quint, played by Robert Shaw, and he's just like such an awesome presence in this movie. Like, he killed it in this movie.
Oh, he's amazing.
I mean, there's so many one-liners from him. I mean, he's got his song, so I need a Spanish lady. You know, oh, I need a lady or two.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
I drank a beer about an hour ago.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, that's the best. He goes, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it went straight to my head.
I love it. It's such a good bonding moment for the three of them too.
Yeah, like, in the boat, the boat. And then after that, chaos ensues.
Yeah.
When, Bruce attacks the boat.
Yeah, he's chumming. Remember, and the shark pulls up, and you get that iconic shot of him like backing up, like like he just saw it, and he's so just like petrified by it that he doesn't say anything, and like they both don't even know the shark's there. Like, so such a great film. And like the real villain of the movie is the mayor. I have always like stood by that through this whole movie. Like he's literally just denying because he's just pushing out for 4th of July.
Yeah, he's pushing out on this town because this is where they make their money, and he's just pushing it. He doesn't really care about the lives of others until there's a crucial point in the movie where he's smoking a cigarette. He's like, and Roy Scheider comes in and they're in the hospital, and he's like, just sign the paper. Let's get Quint to kill the shark. And he had no words to express because his family was on the beach. So, and then he realized that I was wrong this whole time.
Yeah. Like, come on, dude. Like these are people's lives. So like, I've always thought every time I see the mayor, I'm just like, you.
Yeah. And even you have those points even in the movie where Roy wants to do more, but the mayor's kind of like, he's shutting him down a little bit. He's just like,
nah, it's whatever. It's okay.
And then you have the grieving, the second victim, which is the boy, and his mother comes. He's just confronts Roy in the film and says, you knew about a shark and you did nothing about it.
Yeah.
So just really good acting.
Oh yeah. And then she like slaps him. Remember? Like it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That felt intense upon rewatching this movie. I was like, ooh.
The acting's really, really good. And like I said, even the cinematography for the time period, I was like, I love that shot when the boy does get attacked, and you see that nice kaleidoscope shot of Roy's face in the frame. And I always thought that was a cool shot. Like I love that shot in this movie.
Has gone on throughout film since. Like we see it here and there all throughout film. And it's so cool to see that Steven Spielberg kind of like, made that shot so popular. There's a ton of beautiful shots. One of the ones that comes to mind just thinking of right now is seeing Michael in the water, like when he's just like petrified, like just in the water. He's just like watching. He's watching the shark go by after the guy gets attacked on the boat.
Yeah, and then there's a whole lot of nice just still shots. The cinematography in this movie is great. Just even the shot when Michael is kind of mimicking his father when they're having dinner. And I just like the whole sequence. And he's like, give me a kiss. He goes, yeah, I really need it. Like he's stressed out about this whole situation.
Yeah.
And it's just cool. And then you have the shots where he's actually doing the shark research where it just shows him flipping the book. And I just thought those frames of the detail of the shots and saying, okay, this is what happens with shark bites, the detail of all that stuff. I thought that was really informative. Like you don't know anything about it, but it at least shows you.
And you can see
his research. Like that part's awesome.
Yeah. When he's doing that research too, you see on his, like the look on his face, like how much weight this situation is putting on him. Like he really wants, because he's a family man and he wants to help no matter what. Like not to mention he's the sheriff. It's also his job. But yeah, it's just like, again, the whole pot mixing together, the acting, the sounds, the shots, it's just all fantastic. And John Williams even like, contributing his orchestra to this film is fantastic.
John Williams is like a
He-
really key person in the music and the suspense building, and when he keys his tones in during the scenes where the shark is out and he's around, he's around because that score is there.
Yeah, 2 notes. Dun-dun. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy that he made that so terrifying. So great. Such a great movie. Love this movie. Fantastic movie. 5 out of 5 movie easily. Like easily 5 out of 5 movie. Yeah, if you were to rate it, what would you rate it?
It's a 5 out of 5 movie.
Yeah.
Acting, cinematography, just everything about this movie. Obviously John Williams, the music is just
It's the perfect package.
Yeah. Especially for the time period, even like I said, the practical effects with Bruce being so technical, they still pulled it off. He still looked great.
Yeah, he does.
Even when he bites Quint, like it looks believable. Like when they're in the ship, and even when Brody shoots him and says, "Smile, you son of a bitch." Like that whole sequence is awesome.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't know. Have you ever been to Universal Studios?
No.
Oh man. They do a Hollywood tour around the lots and around the the sets of some of the movies, and there's a Jaws part that's really cool. And it has like animatronic shark in the water that like comes up to the trolley that you're on. Like it's cool. Yeah, this is I love Jaws. Love Jaws. So we both scored it. We both, we've said our piece. It's time for some fun facts like we always do.
Yeah, Calvin's got some fun facts for us here.
So Jaws is amazing. Several decades after the film's release, Lee Farrow, Miss Kintner, walked into a seafood restaurant and noticed an Alex Kittner sandwich on the menu.
Oh my God.
She commented that she had played his mother many years ago. Jeffrey Voorhees, the manager of the restaurant who had played Alex, ran out to meet her. They hadn't seen each other since the original movie shoot. So Alex owned the restaurant.
And his mother came in.
And
the one that played his mother, I mean.
Yeah, Lee came in and saw it on there, and so they reunited that way.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
That is an awesome fact.
Yeah, let's see. When composer John Williams originally played the score for director Steven Spielberg, Spielberg laughed and said, "That's funny, John, really, but what did you really have in mind for the theme of the Jaws?" Spielberg later stated that without Williams' score, the movie would only have been half a success, and according to Williams, it jump-started his career.
It's true, though. It really is.
Mm-hmm. According to writer Carl Gottlieb, Roy Scheider ad-libbed the line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat."
Nice.
According to director Steven Spielberg, the prop arm looked too fake in the scene where Chrissy's remains are discovered. So instead, they buried a female crew member in the sand with only her arm exposed.
It looked pretty believable to me.
Yeah, it was a real arm. Director Steven Spielberg said that when he first read the novel, he found himself rooting for the shark because the human characters were so unlikable. So, big changes. Over 67 million people in the U.S. went to see this film when it was initially released in 1975, just under a third of the country's total population at the time, making it the first summer blockbuster, like I said.
Nice.
Let's see. Bruce the Shark has 4 minutes of screen time in this whole movie.
Is it the time when he's going alongside the boat and
It's
then
just the entirety of the movie. You only see this shark for 4 minutes.
I'm trying to like
Yeah.
analyze the time, screen time, like when he goes alongside the boat and when he comes up.
Yeah.
When he's chumming and throwing the stuff out there, and then when he bites Quint and like pulls him in. I think that's like
It's like it. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do you know any other spot?
I mean,
times?
just the fin here and there, you know, maybe. Yeah, when the fin goes by Michael, after the shark, like, because you see the shark under the water when he gets the fisherman, or the guy on the boat. I don't know what he was doing. Let's see. Yeah, I can't really think of any other. He really doesn't appear in this movie. It's awesome. And then of course there's some footage in this film of like real great white sharks. During that final sequence, you can tell what's real and what's not. Even though the animatronic does look very, very, very good. Let's see. According to The Making of Jaws in 1995 documentary, the shooting star that appeared during the night scene at 1 hour and 36 minutes, as Brody loaded his revolver, was real, not an optical effect. However, years later, it has been shown that it indeed was added in post-production. The scene where they are visible was shot during the day with a filter over the lens to make it look like night, and therefore would not have shown a shooting star. In addition to this, a shooting star has been one of Spielberg's calling cards in numerous of his movies.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let's see. The scene where the head pops out from the hole from the hole in the boat was not originally scripted. Director Steven Spielberg says he got greedy after he saw the preview audience's reaction to the scene where the shark jumps out behind Brody's head and wanted one more scare.
You mean when he's chumming?
Yeah, that
Okay.
part, like the preview, that was in the trailer. So audience really got freaked out by that. So he's like, I gotta put one more thing in here. Director Steven Spielberg named the shark Bruce, obviously we know, after his lawyer. Oh, that's funny. Okay, we got one more for you. Let's see. During the scene when Quint, Hopper, and Brody are loading up the Orca, a small gray shack with a red door can be seen next to Quint's place. It belonged to an actual resident who at first was ticked off with the production because mist from the spray paint used on Quint's facade wound up floating on onto his boat. When he discovered what was really going on and how naive the crew was about fishing and boating, he offered to assist them in their production. His equipment and expertise became so useful to them that without him, the film might never have been completed. And although they used words and phrases from Craig Kingsbury for Quint's dialogue, it was Lynn who eventually became the role model that Robert Shaw chose to use for his gruff fisherman character. And though he was well paid for his services, Lynn Murphy never received credit, on or off screen, for the essential part he played in the making of the classic. So
should have been compensated.
That's awesome. I mean, it's awesome that a real life fisherman, helped out so much in the making of the movie. But I mean, yeah, he should have been credited, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't want to be. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all the fun facts we have for our first episode of our 31 Days of Halloween, Jaws. And, thanks for watching. Thank you so much. Please hit that subscribe button down below if you want to help support us. We're always trying to become bigger and better. And if you want to go help us out even more so, you can go over to our Patreon where you can become a member of our community over there. We also have Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, check us out everywhere. You know, we're glad to have you. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow for the next episode.